Hi guys, it's Jay from Ayaba's Wynd. I am back to do your Aries reading for August 2024. I hope all has been well. Just keep in mind, I'm reading from an Afro-Cuban spiritualist perspective, and this information could have taken place over the recent past, could be happening now, or in the near future. Okay. If you have any questions, you can email me at ayabaswind, WYND999 at gmail.com, or you can also DM me at the same IG handle, Ayabas Wynd, WYND. Okay, so let's get started. So the reading starts off with the God Force and Spirit Guides protect your mind, body, and spirit from harm and danger. So that is amazing. But that also indicates to me that there is something going on spiritually. Okay, there is a spiritual battle. Yes, we are in this earthly plane. Okay, and so we undergo earthly battles on a regular basis, whether it's with ourselves, whether it's with other people. But Spirit is saying that there's a spiritual battle that's happening now, or a spiritual challenge. All right. Spirit is talking about a relationship that could not be realized. Maybe we can be together next lifetime. That was the song by Erica Badu. Okay. And it's really talking about like she's linked up with someone, the person that she's interested is linked up with someone, and they can't fully realize their love. They can admire each other from afar, but Spirit is saying for some reason these two people cannot connect. Okay, maybe it's because they're from different cultures. Maybe it's because they're both married or in a committed relationship. The distance, the thing, there's multiple of reasons why they can't be together. Okay, and because of this, they are yearning for each other. They are longing for each other. Okay, that someone is yearning for someone's love, and this is a song by PJ Morton. Okay, and so, and I always tell you the song so you can listen to them if it really like hits home for you. Okay, and just keep in mind some of the information may apply to you, all of it may apply, or none of it may apply, and that's okay. My feelings are not going to get hurt, and none of this applies because I'm reading for hundreds if not thousands of Aries across the world. You guys have different combination of placements in your astrological chart, so just take what you need and leave the rest. All right, so Spirit is saying I love you just the way you are. And this is a song by Bruno Mars. You don't have to go get that BBL. You don't have to get that Bugatti. you know um Spirit is saying that you are fine just the way you are. This person loves you from your hair follicles down to your toes, or you could love this person, just the way they are. Okay. Spirit is saying there is some kind of spiritual manipulation of energies. Okay. There's dark magic, brujeria, witchcraft, obia, obras, trabajos. Someone is doing a little something. Okay. They could be doing it on their own, doing work with candles. They could be going to someone, or they could just be sitting in a room conjuring, and putting all of their energies into wishing someone gets in an accident, wishing someone has a breakup, that kind of thing. Okay, so Spirit is saying someone is putting all their energy into that. And this song, Alicia Keys, I ain't got nothing if I got you. So Spirit is saying, like, this person that comes along, you guys are going to be very into each other, and I don't want to say very needy, but you guys are going to be really like everything is going to flow. You guys are going to fit together like a hand in glove. You're going to be organically connected. Okay, everything's going to flow really well, but the moment that person is not there, it's sort of like someone pulls the rug from under you, or pulls the rug from under that person. Just keep in mind this information can apply to you or someone that's in your love story. Okay, and other people's energies will pop up if they're close in your energy. Okay, Spirit is talking about someone who is financially stable is coming along. Okay, and so Spirit is saying that if you are not in a relationship, if you are in a healthy, happy relationship, do not watch this. Okay, this is for people whose relationships are on the rocks, or you are not in a relationship, or you're trying to figure out who you are gonna try and connect with. Okay, but Spirit is saying whoever comes along, they're going to be financially stable. They may not be millionaires. Okay, like you know what you may typically think, but they're going to have their credit together. They're going to have a steady, stable job, a stable situation, okay? Spirit is talking about that someone's ego is getting in the way, okay? And their ego is getting in the way of their wish fulfillment, okay? And it could be due to pride, it could be due to fear. A lot of people are driven by their egos, okay? And so, there's a saying about where there is ego, you cannot tap into spirit. There's no spirituality, okay? Um, and so, really like self-reflecting is very important. How you interact with others, the things that you say to others, how people respond to you, and if this is a common thread with each one of your connections, okay? And Spirit is saying that when you get intimate, when it comes time to get down with the get down, you got to be very careful with STDs, gonorrhea, chlamydia, syphilis, herpes, HIV, and all of that. Okay, none of those are death sentences. However, it is a big responsibility to take medication on time and all of that. And so, nowadays with all of these other viruses and predisposing factors, you really want to steer clear of that. It's not saying that someone has STDs, but the STD energy is around, okay? And so you don't want to be the one that bears the brunt of that, all right? Spirit's talking about self-care, self-love, selfish as fuck right now. This is a song by Savannah Christina. I love this song. But this card came up twice, okay? Two different decks. And so what does this mean? This means that, and I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose, you definitely got to go see about your health, okay? Go to your doctor, get blood work done, a blood panel to check your vitamins, your minerals, to make sure all your levels are good, okay? Because Spirit is saying that there could be something that could be lurking, okay? And or they're trying to prevent something from going any further, okay? So just stay on top of your health right now, but also like get into yourself, like go get a pedi and a mani, like go get a massage, you know um um you know get some chiropractic work done, manipulation, reiki, do things for yourself, okay? Spirit is talking about this. Spirit is saying that the summertime, June, July, August, was significant for some reason. Okay, the summer's about to be over, but for some reason there was a pivotal. Sorry, it's late. Pivotal moment, a shift, a change. Okay, and so Spirit is talking about summer being very important. Maybe someone wanted to take it to the next level. Maybe they wanted a more serious commitment. Okay, because Spirit is saying, "I want to marry you." Okay, so it may not necessarily be an actual marriage, although it could be someone may have proposed, but Spirit is saying that someone wants to take it to the next level, okay? And a message of love is coming. This is like the Page of Cups in traditional tarot. Someone is going to say, I miss you, I love you, I want to connect with you, you want to go out to dinner, you want to go out to brunch, let's have some drinks. Like, Spirit is saying that someone is really going to express like how much they miss the person. And yeah, like someone may want to get physical and become intimate, but Spirit is really saying that like, this person is really missed, okay? And Spirit is saying happy lovers. So this connection, romantic, sexual, sensual, all of that is going to be, yeah, that's going to be off the chain. Okay, it's saying happy lovers, and I love when I get that card because it's going to be very fulfilling. And several days there could be some kind of connection happening. So if today is Friday, I would say by next Friday, next weekend, there could be a little, rendezvous, a little hookup, okay? Spirit is saying that there could be an old lover coming back, okay? I think we're in Mercury retrograde, if I'm not mistaken. But Spirit is saying that you got to release an old lover in order to move forward, okay? So that's very important that, you start to, like, get this person out of your energy, your thoughts, your, everything, okay? Even things that are around that remind you of this person, like change it, remove it, like shift the energy, change the interior of your place, do something because Spirit is saying like you need to be able to move forward if you want to be connect with your divine masculine, divine feminine. Okay, and Spirit is saying like definitely, you have luck on the way. Good luck. You could play the lotto, Mega Millions, pick three, pick four, whatever, Powerball. Okay, I'm not saying go spend your home mortgage or your car payment or your kids tuition on the lottery and the numbers, but Spirit is saying that you have a streak of luck. Okay, Spirit is saying like if you question whether this relationship is gonna stick or not, stay or not, Spirit's like no, the relationship is over. Okay, and Spirit is saying that it could, the thing that holds you together, it's not love, or it's not enough love to hold together. It's saying I'm with you just for the money and what you can do for me. So Spirit is saying it was really a relationship of convenience, of comfort for a person. Okay, and it wasn't really love related. Okay. Side note, it's talking about family. So Spirit is saying like there are some family members that are not getting along. Is the family fighting? There are disagreements, there's some discord happening. And I got this card twice. Okay, so this is a double confirmation. There's some kind of rift that if it's not happening now or didn't happen in the recent past, it's going to be happening. Okay, Spirit is saying someone is doing too much. They're overindulging in alcohol, drugs, sex, or food. Okay, they're doing too much. Okay, you may think that 3 drinks is not enough. I mean, not a lot. Okay, but someone who's observing you may be like, well, damn, they're on their third drink, they're slurring their speech, they can't even walk. Yeah, there's a problem. There's a problem. There's something going on. What's going on with this person, okay? Spirit's talking about someone walked away too soon, or someone's going to be walking away too soon. And maybe it's because it's a stress of the relationship, or someone is really not feeling the other person. They realize they don't really love this person, or they're tired of the games and the nonsense. Okay, Spirit's talking about an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And it would be beneficial to you at this time to look at mantras for love. Okay, there's a beautiful mantra for love. I love this. And it is so easy to pronounce. It's ancient Sanskrit language in Hinduism, and it's the mantra for divine love. And it's Aham Prima. Aham Prima. If you do not have your mala beads, okay, like I mentioned in other videos, if you do not have your mala beads, these beads, there's 108 beads on here, and 108 is the magic number to start to activate, this mantra. Okay, and so if you do not have this, you can set your phone for 8 to 10 minutes, and just go in a quiet place, close your eyes, and say this. You can say it fast, you can say it slow, you can rock back and forth, but just get into it, because Spirit is saying it's time for you to cultivate love in your life. Okay, and Spirit is saying you're going to overcome your obstacles. Okay, don't worry about it. They want you to watch for being in cars. Okay, so if you are driving or you're in a car, make sure that you put your seatbelt on, that you are not in a heated discussion while you are driving. Okay, watch crossing the street, like especially if you live in the city. Keep your eyes on cars and stuff like that. Or you may hear of someone regarding a car accident. We don't wish that, but Spirit is saying the car energy, the car accident energy is around in the story. Okay, if you hadn't had one in the recent past, Spirit's talking about I can't love you because I don't love myself. So Spirit is saying that someone is having challenges with self-love. Okay, no one's perfect. A lot of us have trauma, past where people have hurt us, and so people cope with things in different ways. But Spirit is saying like this person has challenges with self-love. Okay, and so maybe this could also be contributing to, yeah, this relationship can't be realized right now because I gotta go off and figure things out. Okay, Spirit's saying that money is going to be coming to you. If you haven't gotten some money, either from someone passing away, someone granting you money, a bonus, so whatever, Spirit is saying that money is going to come up for you. You got to be careful with traps. You got to be careful with gossip traps. You got to be careful with traps and paperwork. You got to be traps of be careful with pregnancy traps, okay? You know, Spirit is saying that there's a trap that's lurking, all right? And Spirit is saying, again, they're talking about this alcohol. Well, you know, they were mentioned in overindulgence in substances, but now they're specific to alcohol, okay? So, again, someone may be drinking too much, and you may think that 3 drinks is not a lot, but someone who's observing you could see, like, now you can't handle your liquor. After you drink 3, now you're vomiting all over the place. You look really crazy right now, okay? You know, Spirit is also talking about, like, you know, you would benefit from wearing like a spiritual eye, okay? And you can get an eye that's not the color of your eye. So if you have brown eyes, you get an eye that has green in it or blue, okay? And set your intention, say prayers to like deflect negative energy, blow your breath on it, and put it on. You set your intention, okay? Um, you could also like get a crystal like a quartz, but not a rounded one. I know everyone loves those polished stones. You know, no. I like the rugged stones because they can deflect the negative energy, okay, and catch it at every angle, okay? You know, Spirit is saying you got to be careful of being ambushed, okay? I'm not saying someone coming out the blue and actually jumping on you, but I'm saying that, you know, someone could like, you know, just out of the blue try and start something with you, you know, hit you over the head with something crazy, not physically, but like, well, why'd you do this? Like, where were you? That kind of thing, you know, or blaming you for something. And Spirit is saying, you know, maybe this is the source of what the infighting is, okay, or the disagreements or the discord, okay? But Spirit is talking about that. Spirit is saying that the family has secrets. There are secrets in this family, okay? And so Spirit definitely wants you to, you know, try to explore it if you can. You know, practice self-love, okay? So, you know, maybe this person who was, I love you, you know, I can't love you because I don't love myself. Like, there could be a challenge with loving others because they of their own situation. Spirit saying you got to keep your eyes open. The soldier never sleeps, or the soldier sleeps with one eye open, okay? And so basically this is saying there's some stuff going on around you that you got to be alert, okay? It may not be convenient for you, you know, to deal with this. You may not want to deal with it. You may not want to see it. But Spirit is saying that there's something going on, okay? And Spirit is also saying that, you know, either somewhere where you work or somewhere where you live, you know, you have outlived this space. You have outgrown this space. And Spirit is saying you should look for a change, all right? You know, we were talking about like intimacy earlier. You know, Spirit is saying that there's a particular person that you could be having sex with that it could be making you sick, okay? So if it's not a physical ailment like the STDs that I mentioned, there are also physical, um, I don't want to say creatures, but there's physical, no, sorry, spiritual baggage, spiritual um, entities that can attach to you when you have sex with someone, okay? It's an exchange of energy, it's an exchange at times of bodily fluids, okay? And in these fluids, there are spirits, there's, you know, ancestral energy, there's DNA in all of these fluids, okay? And so, Spirit is saying that this, you know, may not be making you feel well after you have sex with this person. You could feel totally drained, you know, sad, you know, in despair, you know, low energy, and not low energy from the whole physical thing, but like just like mentally and emotionally drained, okay? And if you feel this way, you need to clean yourself spiritually, you know, with that, with some of the things that I'm going to tell you to do, okay? Spirit's saying, they keep saying, like, there's money on the way, there's money on the way. So I'm excited for you, wherever that money is, because they're saying a financial windfall is coming. And for you, okay, this is what it is. You can burn frankincense and myrrh. This is an incense that they burn in the Catholic Church. And that is to raise the vibration of a space. But you can also take the smoke and say prayers, you know, to cleanse yourself and uplift yourself. So frankincense and myrrh, you can get it in the incense, you know, the rock, the resin. That's what I prefer. Some people like to get the incense sticks. I do not like that. Okay. And then also too, you can burn copal or copal, which is used in South America to spiritually cleanse spaces of of negative energies, dark energies, and spirits and things like that. Spirit is saying, regardless of whatever it is you may be going through, Spirit is saying your blessings flow abundantly. Okay, and they will continue to flow abundantly as long as you stay on top of being prayerful, going into meditation, positive affirmations, yoga, fitness for your mind, body, and spirit. Okay, they're talking about this new job opportunity. So they're saying that a new career opportunity, a new opportunity to make money is going to be coming for you. Okay. Sorry, I've been talking like all day. Like I'm losing my voice right now. But anyway, they're saying that there's going to be a new opportunity for you to make money. All right, which is a great thing. So you got this thread of money coming through for you. Okay, but there's a little bit of treachery also, but nothing that you can't get through. Spirit is saying that this is the season for karma. Okay, so they're talking about punishment, the consequencias, whatever. Someone's gonna get it. Okay, karma's coming back around. If you violated someone who did nothing but love you, support you, things may not have been perfect. If this person violated you, and you were doing nothing but the right thing for this person, by this person, Spirit is saying that karma is going to be hitting, and it's not going to be nice. Okay, Spirit is also talking about you know you're a serious spiritualist, you're super spiritual, like as to whether you do spiritual work or not, you know that what you do and what you don't do. But Spirit is saying you could be you could be a diviner. You can help people with cards, reading fire, reading water, reading cigar ashes, whatever, your tea leaves, whatever it is, runes, bones, things of that nature. Okay, Spirit is talking about there could be some trouble in a relationship. It's saying a marriage could be in trouble, a connection could be in trouble. So definitely, if this applies to you, try to work through it. Do your mantras for protection, positive affirmations, prayers, and things like that. Okay. Spirit's talking about the stomach area. So you may be having some stomach issues. So get that checked out. Okay. And at this time, you know, don't stay away from like processed meats and foods like hot dogs, sausages, and things like that, because these can lead to growths, which can lead to the big C word, which I'm not going to mention because ain't nobody want that. But Spirit is saying you got to be careful with that, okay? Um, and also, um, your mouth can get you in trouble. So definitely observe more than you speak at this time. And the energy's not going to last forever, but Spirit is saying just be mindful of what you say, okay? Your blessings not only come from the heavens, but your blessings come from your ancestors, your ancestros, okay? And so Spirit is saying that you got to do something to acknowledge them. Sorry, they're playing the music really loud. Do something to acknowledge them. So one of my elders, Obadiah, he has a book on Amazon called A Glass of Water and a Candle. Okay, you can set up your ancestor shrine. That book is awesome if you want to like explore setting that up and working to be a more spiritual person. Get some white flowers. I usually recommend carnations. Put a white candle, a glass of water dedicated to your ancestors, your muertos, your egun, we call them in my tradition. And then you could say life, peace, and progress, and list all of the people that have passed away in your bloodline. Okay, and then you can knock three times. And then just start praying, like just say, I welcome you, I dedicate these things to you, many blessings. I pray that you will shower me and my family with blessings, and talk about the challenges that you're having. Okay, and ask your ancestors for help. People always say, oh, they don't want to be bothered, like grandma, rest in peace. No. You stand on their shoulders. If your thing is not right, that's when the generations start getting in trouble. okay, the future generations. So they want to make sure that their bloodline continues into the next time frame, a time period, next generation, all right? So they want to help you. Spirit is also talking about, like, you got to be careful with dizziness, headaches, and things of that nature. Spirit is also talking about all that glitters is not gold, okay? And Spirit is saying, like, there's more below the surface. So, just because someone presents well on the exterior, they may be wearing Balenciaga, Gucci, whatever it is, that don't mean that they are good for you, okay? Spirit is saying that, you gotta vet people, okay? You gotta vet people. Spirit is saying that also too. You gotta be careful with the subconscious. So, before you go to bed, your subconscious is very easily influenced, okay? And so, do not watch people getting murdered and the exorcism right before you go to sleep, okay? Because Spirit is saying that your mind is impressionable. That's the word that I was looking for, okay? Spirit is also saying, like, there's a vacancy, a deep seated vacancy or emptiness, a hole inside of you that, you should try to address, okay? You can write in a diary, like in a journal, go to get therapy. You can also get spiritual readings, work on doing the mantras. Like on my playlist, I have extensive mantras to get rid of negative feelings, mantras for healing, mantras for love and marriage, mantras for this, mantras for that, okay? So it is like you're like in a candy store. Like there's so many things to select, okay? Spirit is saying, like, you got to have a connection with the water, going to the beach, walking in the water, putting the water on your face and your body, cleansing yourself of negative energies, shattering all the evil eyes that look upon you, cutting all the tongues that talk negatively against you. You're praying for upliftment, good health, wealth, and all these things as you're visiting the beach, okay? Spirit is talking about that. You may have a lot of lovers, okay? You may have an assortment of lovers, or you may have a fan club of people who definitely would want to connect with you if you like put it out there, okay? So Spirit is acknowledging that. Spirit is saying that, you're extremely clairvoyant. And you also have a diviner spirit, a hitana, that has brought you to this reading, to watch this reading, to have you be interested in things of this spiritual nature, okay? And so, you definitely should like explore that, okay? And you can DM me if you don't know where to start, okay? But usually, if you have a hitana or a diviner, there's a connection to cards, okay? And some people say, well, you can't pick that up in cards. Well, what do you think gitanas are? Gitanas are diviners, okay? They can help you with love and relationships and do all that. Gitanas are known for the cards, so why wouldn't a card tell you whether the gitana is present or not? Anyway, I'm just saying. And on top of that, I got license to say that. So anyway, I'm just saying, if you have um an affinity towards things of this, you could have a gypsy spirit guide that walks with you that would like attention, okay? Also too, check in with your father, because they're mentioning the father energy. So prayers may be said for the father. If your father is deceased, dedicate a candle to your father and say prayers for your father's spirit's upliftment, evolution, and the forgiveness of his sins in the earthly plane and his advancement in the spiritual plane, okay? Spirit is also saying, if the father is alive, light a candle and just pray for him to get through what he needs to get through. If you don't have a good connection with him, just pray for your father to learn to have compassion and love, consideration, and all these things, okay? But Spirit is talking about that, all right? And really, at the end of the day, you determine your destiny. You could be either the creator of your destiny or you could be the destroyer of your destiny. And so that's up to you, okay? I can't tell you how many cards are coming out here that are talking about drugs and alcohol, okay? And this ain't you, it's somebody in your energy, okay, that is using this to cope with a situation. Spirit is saying there's lies and deception. I don't know, maybe people when they drink, they could get a little loose, okay, uninhibited, and then do some things, okay? Spirit keeps talking about also like bribery, extortion, scams, like scammer alert. Be careful of people trying to make their way in and extort you for money, okay? And they could do it a number of ways. They could like meet you and like they can meet you in the supermarket and be like, "Oh my god, like, you're the most handsome, the most beautiful person." Boom, you start dating the person. Sooner you know it, they're up in your bed and then they're living with you. Um and then it's like, "Wait, hold on." And then there's the whole money piece that comes into play, and then the money starts to get funny, okay, or people start acting funny where there's a money piece, okay. So Spirit is saying like you could get scammed that way, little business schemes, all of this stuff. So please be very careful with this, okay. I'm hearing like pyramid schemes as well. So just be careful. Spirit is talking about like, someone could be affected by the change in seasons. In the wintertime, it's dark and cold. So Spirit's saying someone's mood could be easily affected by this, okay? Or if it's rainy, that kind of thing, all right? They're talking about someone is addicted to you and everything about you, okay? They're addicted to the sound of your voice, the way you look, the way you dress, like, your mannerisms, everything, okay? And it could be like they could be, checking out your social media, looking at the photos, who's liking, who's commenting, and just watching you, okay? They keep saying that someone's going to cross over into the ancestor realm, okay? It's not for you to be scary and like, "Oh my God, who is it? Who is it?" It's a natural part of life. And people's physical body may die, but the spirit lives on, okay. But it's, as to how that person lived their life, as to where that spirit goes and what happens, okay. Spirit is saying that, definitely you need to do things related to love, okay. You could get a couple's massage. You can do all the love mantras. You can do a love bath, okay? And if you'd like more information on that, you can definitely DM me or email me at Ayabas Wynd, WYND 999 at gmail.com, and I can help you out with that. Or come into the shop. I'm at Namaste Bookshop a couple of times a week, and you can book me online or book me in the store, and like we can explore it, okay. Spirit is saying like there's like I said, there's like a little undercurrent of some dark energy, all right. And Spirit is mentioning that, and so that's why you got to do the spiritual cleanings and get the spiritual eye and things like that. You're talking about someone is in love with two people, okay. So someone can have love for two people, but someone could love someone more, okay. And so Spirit is saying that someone may have to make a choice, or someone may have made a choice, okay. Spirit is saying a past lover comes back on the scene, all right. And maybe this is the one that you have love for, and maybe this is going to put you in kind of a predicament, okay. And Spirit is saying maybe this person is resurfacing because they haven't been able to find anyone like you, okay, or you haven't been able to find anyone like them, okay. A lot of times, people look, they may have the same aesthetic as you, but no one can match you. No one can match your energy, all right. Spirit is saying that, definitely taste some honey every day, okay. Honey, take a teaspoon of honey and say thank you and ask for sweetness and happiness and love in your life, okay. That's only if you don't have allergies to honey, okay. And Spirit is saying, I never knew love like this before, okay. So Spirit is saying like this love that either you just got in or that you're going to be getting in is going to be super, super intense, okay? Spirit is saying, you know, like for this reason, because you have so many blessings coming in from the ancestors, the heaven, Spirit is saying, count your blessings and not your problems, okay? Do not even itemize your problems, okay? Count your blessings and, you know, and how you're going to be able to move forward and progress, okay? Spirit's talking about there could be someone that's a little dicey, a little dutchy that wears the color blue. So keep your eyes open for that. You know, and Spirit is saying, and this is a saying from the South, a watch pot never boils, okay? So Spirit is like, yeah, you could be waiting on something, but you got to put the good foot forward, okay? You got to put your foot over the fence, and then your ancestors will push you over, okay? But you got to do some work. Spirit is saying that. You got to take action, okay? Because the more you sit and wait, ain't nothing going to go down, okay? They're talking about the money, so a penny saved is a penny earned. Um, and so, you know, definitely look, you know, monitor your spending, okay? You know, Spirit is saying that there are a couple of things. um you could be doing too much and running yourself into the ground and literally making yourself sick, okay? Because it's saying you're digging your grave, you're digging your own grave, okay? And I don't like that card. But the cards around it are talking about a conjuring, using some kind of you know, cemetery work, doing some kind of work in the cemetery, working with, you know, those kinds of spirits, doing some work to have a negative impact on someone, okay? So Spirit is like, you know, say prayers, and do, you know, get a private reading to see what comes up for you. And also, you know, we can do work on that, okay? Spirit saying blind in one eye and can't see out the other. Okay, so Spirit saying like what? This is happening right before you, right in front of your eyes, and you're choosing not to see it. You don't want to see it. You don't got time to see it. Spirit is saying that you gotta, there's something that's happening in front of you, and like you're not even, you need to see it, okay? The Spirit is saying you gotta listen to your own conscience, okay? It's very important, you know. You know, there's so many influences, so many people that could be in your head, in your face, in your energy, okay, on top of like all the social media. There's so many influences that can influence how we think and what we do. And Spirit is saying listen to your God self, okay? Listen to your heart, all right? You know, and Spirit is also talking about, you know, just make sure you stay on top of, like I said, do your blood work and everything. You know, protect yourself. Be careful of getting tattoos at this time. You know, watch for needles and pointy objects. Don't walk barefoot around, okay? Because Spirit is saying, like, there's something to do with the blood. You definitely need to do mantras for protection. And so there's a mantra for protection I always give to everyone. Om Ayudaye Namaha. Om Ayudaye Namaha. And you can also say it 108 times on the malas or set your phone like 8 to 10 minutes and get into it, okay? And then there's another one. Om Doom Durgaye Namaha. Om Doom Durgaye Namaha. And this is a serious mantra for protection, okay? And you could do that in the morning or at night, okay? Spirit saying watch your back because someone's trying to sabotage you. They're trying to bring you under. Okay? And so Spirit is saying, you know, you got to be careful with that. There could be an option, a dating option on the table where this person could have liked to date both men and women, okay? You know, they do have a duality with them. I don't know if it's like a Gemini energy, but there is definitely a duality there. So someone in your energy, either from the past or who could be you're dealing with now or coming up, could have liked to date both men and women, or they may have had an attraction. Okay, so Spirit is, you know, talking about that. All right. You know, Spirit is also talking about there's some event, there's something that is happening, okay? And someone may have in question, well, when did this happen? Spirit is saying it is happening now in the present, Okay. So if there was something in your head and you were just not sure about when this thing was going on, or when is it going on, is it happening now, or is it in the past? Spirit is saying it's happening now. All right. And so just keep your eyes open for that. And Spirit is talking about, there is a definite static or beef or rift between a masculine and a feminine, a man and a woman. Okay. And so if you're in a same sex relationship, I'm talking about a masculine and a feminine. Okay. So in same sex relationships, someone usually takes the masculine role and someone usually takes the feminine role. Okay. And so this is what I'm saying. There's kind of like a static or a rift between, two people. Okay. And in order to get through this static and this energy, is really important to, stay cleansed, to vibrate high, which is like to limit your substances, nicotine from cigarettes, caffeine from coffee, alcohol, smoking weed, snorting cocaine, taking ecstasy, Xannies, whatever it is like you're into. Okay, this is a judgment-free zone, but Spirit is saying that you gotta understand that these things lower your vibration and open you up and leave you susceptible to being attacked by dark spirits, dark entities, and being affected by brujeria, witchcraft, obia, whatever you call it in your culture and tradition, okay? And so Spirit is saying for you to heal and for you to get a grip on everything, you would benefit from chanting mantras, because the mantras are like medicine for the spirit. It helps you to work internally to address certain things. Okay. And they're very extremely potent. Okay, these are ancient mantras, okay, that people have used for thousands of years to heal certain conditions. Okay, guys, if you like my reading, please like the video. Definitely share the video. And if you'd like to book a private reading, I'm at 2 West 14th Street at Namaste Bookshop. Okay. Check me out. And if you're not able to get a booking online or at the bookshop, you can email me at ayabaswind999 at gmail.com. Ciao.